a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray. Complete. Smith has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards the pickup there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run. Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 39, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much. Maybe a couple. It's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. It's Johnston, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making a few...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, it's Johnston. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Murray now on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, it's Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout. Signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Murray now on first down. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Into the secondary past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. starting the third quarter with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
First down, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Again, it's Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Johnston. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what they're...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray going to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On first down, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
On first down, it's Johnston. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Cook a 1st down and more, and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Finding room inside the 40. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll run on 1st down. Johnston. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that.
Oh, wide open, complete. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there
7 yards. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the...
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On first down, it's Johnston. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnston. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.